Do you ever come home after work exhausted, physically or mentally, and doubt everything you're doing, and constantly feel like you're meant for more? I've been there. And this is why I'm here to show you there is a better way. What is up, guys? My name is Criss Johnson and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about why I started a YouTube channel and why you should too. Also, I want to talk to you about endless opportunities that open up with YouTube and alternative ways of monetization. A lot of people don't even know how YouTube works and how content creators get paid. YouTube is owned by Google, and a lot of big companies are ready to pay a lot of money for their product ads, especially in the financial niche, which they split 55 to 45% with the content creators. You've probably seen those skippable and non-skippable ads before the video, in the middle, and after the video. However, in order to receive money from YouTube ads, you have to meet the minimum requirements of 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, and no copyright strikes. But don't be discouraged, you can still monetize your content before reaching those requirements. First method is affiliate links. Those are links that connect it to your account. For example, you could join Amazon affiliate program and share every single piece of equipment that you use in the description of the video. A person who buys it will pay the same exact amount of money, but Amazon will share a small portion of that transaction with the creator. It's a good way to support your favorite YouTuber since you're already gonna buy something for the same exact price. Second option is to create a Patreon or Ko-Fi account. Those platforms offer other people to support their favorite content creators with a small tip. In exchange, they could get early access to the video or maybe some rare footage that nobody ever seen. Third option is to set goals during live streams and put a link to your PayPal account for donations, for example, a new camera or a new microphone. Another option is sponsored deals. Even as a small creator, you could still get a nice sponsorship. Even if you are not getting paid, you could still make a product review. One more option is to sell your own product. It could be an online course, a Lightroom preset, LUTs, a book, an audiobook, or any digital product. And finally, merchandise. This would work better if you already have an established base of loyal subscribers. One more thing I would like to tell you about YouTube is don't treat it as a hobby. Otherwise, it will always stay a hobby. You gotta take a more serious approach. Treat it as a business, even though it's gonna be a marathon, and in the beginning you're not gonna be getting a lot of money, but trust me, when you get your first $100 for doing what you like, you will never want to get back to a 9-to-5 job. It's all about mindset. You have to put your business above everything. Friends want you to go to a party, but you still haven't finished your scripts for the next week? Say no to them. Discipline is everything when it comes to constant growth on YouTube, and this time you're gonna have to learn how to say no more often and value your own time. I want to tell you something that I've personally experienced and some of my friends experienced when they first started their channel. First thing can be fear of others' opinions. What will my friends say? What will my family say? What will my coworkers say when they found out that I have a YouTube channel? None of that matters. They might tell you quit playing around and find a real job, or even sarcastically joke in your face like, hey, how is our businessman doing today? But none of that matters. I repeat, none of that matters. I stopped worrying about what people may think of me a long time ago, and oh boy, life's been easier since then. Ask yourself a question. What will they say in 3 years, when you're in control of your life, when you decide when to wake up, when you decide where to travel, and most importantly, you decide how much money you earn because you are your own boss? See, it's not that your close ones want you to fail. They most likely say it with good intentions. We, as species, try to protect our loved ones from new things, from uncertainties, and from the risks. And we do it out of love. But they don't even know what is possible with YouTube. It is the fastest growing online business with minimum investment. And if you're passionate about something, like every morning you wake up thinking about it, you go to sleep thinking about it, share it with the world, and you have all the tools you need. Everything else is just an excuse. Another thing that might stop you is fear of being on camera. I personally never experienced that because I was exposed to a camera since a very young age. But I had my moments when I felt uncomfortable in front of the camera, when I took a long break. So what I was doing in this situation, just putting my phone next to me whenever I cook, whenever I do something around my house, and talking to a camera as if I was talking to a good friend. I know it might sound a little bit crazy, but it helped me to gain some confidence and camera presence, even though I still struggle with it since I haven't been recording any videos throughout the year. It's just a matter of practice. The more you expose yourself to a camera, the easier it gets, so if you never upload your first video, you will never conquer your fear. At least try making a few videos a couple of times for yourself. You may not even upload them, but at least you can improve your skills. Next one is a fear of failure. Oh, that's a common one. A lot of people are actually thinking, what if this doesn't work? What if I'm not good enough? What if I fail? I want to stop you right there, because none of that matters. If you treat anything with that attitude, you're already setting up yourself for a failure. It's 50% winning and 50% failure, and it's up to you to shift the balance towards winning. Your mindset plays a key role in this situation. You will never figure out if this is gonna work out or not if you never post a video. But don't be too hasty in judging your progress. YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. Give it some time. Make at least 100 videos before you make your decision. A lot of popular YouTubers you see today started where you are right now, and some of them didn't even reach 1,000 subscribers with their first 100 videos. Yes, some of them went viral and got hundreds of thousands of subscribers from their first few videos, but that's more of an exception rather than a rule. Some people might think they're too young or too old to start a channel, but who said that? Who said the rules? If you wait till you're mature enough, you would probably be thinking, crap, I should have said to my younger self to start early, so that by the time I'm mature enough, I would have a lot of practice and be an expert at what I do. Same goes for all people. It's never too late to start something new. Another thing that might be stopping you from starting is perfectionism. I personally suffer from it a lot, and it delayed my channel by a whole year, which in return led me to overconsumption of videos, when instead I could be making my own videos. Start now, start today, and press that record button. And the last thing that might be stopping you is not being a native speaker. I felt that too, but let me tell you something that one of my friends once told me. While you are doubting yourself, there is someone who fears your potential, and that hit me pretty hard. I knew that in order to get better, I had to get more practice. So that is not an excuse for anybody. You think my English was as good as it is right now when I first started? Heck no! I was scared of what people would have thought of me. I was scared to make mistakes, especially considering the fact that I could barely connect two sentences together. I'm not even talking about telling a cohesive story when I first started streaming on Twitch. But guess what? It got better and better with every step I took. Don't get me wrong, I still make mistakes, but I'm okay with it. Mistakes are good, otherwise how are we supposed to learn and get new experiences? So I want to tell you right now, press that record button. My mission is to spread the awareness of being in control of your life, taking responsibilities in your own hands. Stop letting others from making decisions for you. Be your own boss, and don't expect somebody to make your dream come true. Make it yourself instead. On this channel, I'm gonna be sharing all the tips and tricks, strategies, information, and skills that you need to achieve this goal. And I'm also gonna be fully transparent when it comes to sharing my monthly analytics. YouTube is a passive income, which means you earn money whenever you sleep. And if you wanna earn more, you just make more videos. So let me tell you my story. But first, let me roll the 30-second clip which I made specifically for this video. I promise you won't see it again, and you can skip it if you want. At the age of 18, I started my own cable television channel, but it didn't work out that well because I didn't have any business experience at all. The competition was huge and I couldn't be on par with the sharks of that industry. After that, I got into music industry. The problem is, I didn't want to sell my music because at first, I didn't think it was good enough to sell, but later, I thought it was too good to be sold, so I left it as a hobby. I tried myself in a landscape design and worked for a couple of years, but I didn't like the restrictions that were put on my creativity by my own boss. Same happened to me when I worked in a studio that produced video ads. Your creativity is killed when you bring a finished project to the table and a client wants to change something, but in order to change that, you have to remake the entire project. Then, when you're finally done, a client's wife shows up and says that she doesn't like the color pattern, or maybe she doesn't want the icons to be this big, or maybe something else. You feel like your entire work and time has been wasted and you have to start over again. So I've decided to step away from the creative type of work, and I found my comfort zone as a storage worker. Doing a repetitive mechanical task gave me time to think about the stuff that I want to do in my life. I started streaming on Twitch, but soon I've realized that it's not what I wanted because I was kind of getting addicted to the game I play, and at the same time it started affecting my social life. I've noticed one thing, my passion was helping others, but I didn't know how I could do something that I enjoyed and not constantly be thinking about paying my bills and my rent, so I kept working a 9-to-5 job and trying different things on my days off. But there was that constant feeling, this is not who I am, this is is not what I want to do in my life. I have my dream, but instead, I'm helping my boss to achieve his dream. I've spent endless hours doing tasks that were pointless just to get me to the end of the day faster. In my spare time, I got familiarized with ASMR. It helped me a lot with my sleep problems, so I decided to make my own channel because I knew I could help a lot of people that way. Then I realized that I didn't have enough experience, so I had to watch a lot of tutorials and consume a lot of information when instead I could be making my own videos. This delayed my channel by a whole year. Being consumed by the routine in my regular job, I haven't even noticed that you hadn't clicked the like button for the YouTube algorithm yet. It's better late than never. Back to the story. I didn't have any equipment and my phone was like 5 years old and the quality was terrible, so it wasn't an option. So I went to an extreme. I got myself a credit card and bought a fancy camera, lights, and a good microphone. I know it was financially immature, but I could wait no more. This is how I started my ASMR channel without any plan of action, without a content calendar. I was just improvising and trying to learn what's working and what's not along the way. After 5 months of doing ASMR, I got my channel to about 1,000 subscribers, and I was pretty happy with the results, but for some reason, I got an immunity to ASMR and I couldn't do it any longer. Plus, at the same time, our family had some financial troubles and I had to sell all of my equipment. Next year, I've spent working a 9-to-5 job and paying back my debts. Although, after reading 2 books that changed my perspective on money, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and Richest Man in Babylon, I started saving 10% of all of my income and putting that money aside like if it never existed. That way, I've managed to save money to buy myself a Sony camera a6000, a Blue Yeti microphone, and a new light, Godox SL60W. But it wasn't all. On my days off, I was mindlessly consuming information about YouTube growth and strategies for about a year. And I believe I got a lot of tips and tricks, strategies, and information I could share with you. Previous time, I went without a plan. I was inconsistent and spontaneous. But this time, I made my own content calendar and an everyday planner so that all the information that I provide is well researched and well structured. One of the reasons I started making videos in this niche is people asking me about YouTube strategies and editing tips. But it's always better to make the information you have public and share it with everybody rather than trying to help each person individually. We only have 24 hours and it would be physically impossible to help everyone at the same time. So creating a channel was a perfect solution for me. Now, since we got to know each other better, let's get on with the show. In the first video of the series, I'm gonna teach you how to start a YouTube channel, how to name it, how to make a banner, how to choose a good profile picture, and also how to make a good description of your channel.